Alright everyone, thank you so very much for joining us for another Total Conflict event. Welcome to Total Conflict Collision, as we start off with a Grand Prix 2-week event with the PlayStation division starting off first. As you can see, we have a lineup of gentlemen who are going to be competing here tonight between MuayThaiJesus, Jody BJJ, Smokey, MG, Dave, Danoa, Deadpool, JUFC, and more. Now, some of these guys most have responded, some have not. So we will see how this bracket gets updated throughout tonight's event. But a lot of interesting matchups that we have here for tonight. But without further ado, tonight, you already know who it is. Whoop, there we go. Baron Von Jedi and the one and only Pudgy. Pudgy, how are you tonight, my friend?
Baron, my man, I missed you, man. I missed everybody. It's been a long 2 weeks. I think it was a very productive 2 weeks of just enjoying the sunshine and enjoying swimming pools and all that other stuff. But man, I'm ready to get back into these fights, man. And it's going to be quite an interesting day. I don't know how you feeling, man, but I'm feeling pretty excited about this, man.
Yeah, definitely. Well, let's take a quick look again at the bracket to see who we have lined up for tonight. Now, if you guys missed it, you'll get a chance to see here now. MuayThaiJesus, the current, or excuse me, past season's champion, who is still the current champion for the PlayStation division, will be defending his title throughout the tournament. So as long as he's winning, he is retaining his title, and if he makes it all the way to the finals, he will be retaining his title one more time and could potentially start off season 3 as the PlayStation champion. But we do have, like I said, other excellent fights lined up for tonight. Across from the first fight, we have Vuk and Dave. That should be an excellent fight. I believe that if you haven't seen it here at TC, you've probably seen that fight many other times throughout other leagues. So we're excited to put it on here tonight. Jody BJJ versus Smokey following that, and then we have Danoa versus MG. That finishes off the top half of your bracket before we get into the lower half between Pablo Grips and Oath Kex. Hopefully we can get a response from Oath Kex. I'd love to see him competing here tonight. Whimpering Ian versus Jassim following that. And then our final 2 fights for the first round of fights is going to be started off with Deadpool and NAA Peace. And then Khalil versus JUFC. JUFC, our Season 1 Xbox champion, fighting here tonight on the PlayStation division of our Conflict Collision Grand Prix. This will be the first round of fights, and we will see who follows into the next round and who can eventually find their way into a title shot. But let's go ahead and see if we can get ourselves into the first fight. It's been a tumultuous setup here for tonight's fights. Like I said, you've already got MuayThaiJesus, getting ahead and getting a pass, doesn't even have to fight. You know, a first opportunity for a defense, and he doesn't even need to do it. So, but that's all right. He will have an opportunity to fight and defend his title more than once. We do have specific rules here at TC. Basically, just no exploits, no being a weirdo, and just, you know, good sportsmanship. The biggest rule, though, is we only have 3 clinches per round per player, so you can initiate a clinch and get it or not, and that, well, man, yeah, let's stick to just clinches that are like grabbed onto, okay? The ones that are like initiated and gotten. 3 per player per round. If you do any more than that, you could put yourself at a at the mercy of a disqualification. But now that we all know the rules, now that the Discord is link is in the chat, so you can join and get involved. Season 3 starts right now.
Yes, sir. And it's going to be a beautiful way how we're going to start this off, man. So I mean, thank God for people who are just like, you know, just stepping in just to kind of help out with this, man. Because hey, man, you know, there won't always be a little bit of chaos within the, you know, the total conflict space, Baron, man. You know how that goes, man. But I'm looking forward to this, man. Let's get it.
That's just how it always is, isn't it, Pudgy?
Yes, sir.
It seems unfortunately a little unavoidable, but here we are, very first round, and an excellent fight to start off with Vuk and AKA Dave. I mean, you know, from what I was hearing prior to this conflict collision starting, it was supposed to be a K1 sweep. And all of a sudden, you got some powerhouses like AKA MG and AKA Dave stepping up last minute to get involved. 4:15 on the clock, Pudgy, and Dave is pushing the pressure.
Yeah, he's doing a good job of really leading off with that that straight of Conor McGregor there. You know, that the block breaking, or just for him just to just destroy your block, man. It's you know, 2 jabs and that shit's done already. Just incredible power, man. But I think it's a good counter of who he's using, or he's going against with the practice pick. You know, he's long, he's pretty lengthy. You know, it definitely has power, definitely has good speed as well. But man, he's just has to kind of be careful. Good avoidance there from Vuk, though.
Now, if anybody is wondering why, you know, 2 talented players like Vuk and Dave would be using 4-star fighters, it's because, you know, outside of a MuayThaiJesus fight, while he's retaining his title, all fights in the first round are relegated to 4-star fighters. It is very much within the theme of Total Conflict, as our prelim fights are also 4-star relegations. So, you know, keep this in mind. After we get past the first round of fights, things start to heat up as 4.5-star, and then later on 5-star fighters get unlocked. So big fights later on tonight, but, you know, as of right now, just a little under 2 minutes left, and both guys have been trading some big shots here tonight, Pudgy.
Yeah, Vuk has to be careful. He does have a it looks like he probably has a cut on the left side of his face there, so I'm just going to have to kind of keep careful of, you know, protecting of that cut there. But MK Dave, man, I mean, right now he's doing a really good job of just kind of keeping that pressure going. You know, kind of recentering right back into the center of the octagon. Doesn't want to get pushed up against the cage there, Baron.
Definitely. Quick shout out to STK Reaper with the 2-month subscription in Tier 1. We greatly appreciate you, family. It's a great way of supporting the Total Conflict product with a $6 a month subscription. Helps keep away from the ads, so you can enjoy this product, this brutal product that we like to provide you with every Sunday. Well, great first round to start off conflict collision between 2 of some of the greatest names, not only in the game, but, you know, here tonight. And, you know, this is, you know, very much looking forward to, shaping up to be a great night of fights. I mean, it is undeniable.
Yeah, I mean MK. I mean, look at Dave, man. This guy, man, he's just been pouring on that pressure. I would definitely say that they probably gave him that first round just based off the damage that he caused. Um, he does have to kind of be careful going into that next round if we get one. Um, but I think right now though, if he just kind of preserves his stamina a little bit, good. That was a good counter there,
Oh,
and just not really try to gas out. Then you'll have you'll kind of have like a better chance. But you
oh.
know, but right now, man, he is getting kind of tagged up a little bit there, Baron.
Yeah, Dave was getting fast and loose with that footwork, and yeah, he started paying a little price for it, got out of dodge, but he finds himself with his back up against the cage now, and not 100% sure if that's where he's gonna be able to thrive, but so he does. Hurts Vuk as he's finding a way to defend himself, but Vuk is still putting the pressure on.
Yeah.
Both guys trying to apply those side steps, looking for those counters. Oh, insane elbow. A couple hooks and then a slip hook to knock him down. He has really busted him open now, Pudgy.
Yeah. Now he has to be really careful now. MK, I was going to say MK Dave, but AKA Dave. He's definitely focusing really on that cut there, throwing the elbows there. Definitely try to really do some nasty damage there, Baron.
Just 2 minutes on the clock now in this second round, and Dave finds himself against the cage again, but still circling well.
Yeah,
looking
has to be careful.
To find that hook to drive him into. And so he does, and another one to knock him down.
Yeah, this is not looking good here for Vuk, man.
You know, he keeps circling Vuk into that hook, which is only amplifying the damage to it too.
Oh man, that overhand would have landed clean. I think he would have been out.
Oof.
Ooh.
Oh.
Good counter there for Vuk, man.
Oh, man. Both guys are hurt. 40 seconds left. Vuk is knocked down again.
Yeah, man. That left hand from Dave, man, it's nasty. Driving some knees right there in the body there. Oh, that was nasty. Oh, this might be it.
Oh, has an opportunity to finish, and so he does! Dave eliminates Vuk in the first round! Well, not the first round of the fight, but first round of our fights here tonight. Excellent work from both fellows, but congratulations to AKA Dave finding success that is leading him on into the next round of fights. Well, congratulations to him. Not necessarily the outcome that Vuk was looking forward to, but we all got the result that we were looking for.
Yeah, and I don't know who like you might be potentially rooting for throughout this this tournament, man. I mean, I know that there's definitely some switch ups that we may encounter, but I don't know, man. I think Dave could take it, man. I think Dave could probably meet MuayThaiJesus in the finals, man. I really think so. If it's not MuayThaiJesus, then I think it's Dave versus somebody, and I think Dave might take it, man. But we'll see. We'll see.
Absolutely. Well, you bring up a good point. I mean, there is definitely a lot of different talent, a good mix of talent, if you will, for this this tournament here tonight. We have MuayThaiJesus having already gotten the go ahead, but Dave is our first one to find victory and move himself forward. Up next, we have Jody BJJ versus Smokey, We do apologize for not getting the predictions out soon enough. We're going to work on those now for the next fight and then for the following fights throughout the rest of this tournament. So Jody, BJJ, and Smokey's coming up next. Before we get into it, though, Jay Rilla is in chat asking, when is the Xbox tournament? Next week. So you guys have already signed up, and I'll be looking through that. And then we will be ready for the Xbox tournament.
Yes,
so
sir.
That'll be on Sunday. So yeah, like I said, you guys have already signed up. I just got to go through the list, matchmake it, and then watch it all fall apart. 15 minutes before the Sunday show next week. So yeah, we will be good. But for right now, let's go ahead and get into Smokey versus Jody BJJ. Jody BJJ was a former PlayStation champion here before losing the belt to MuayThaiJesus, I believe it was. So he has an opportunity here tonight to potentially find redemption. But first, he has to get through Smokey. So Conor McGregor being used by Jody, and Smokey using the Chase Hooper. I think he said something about using Dustin Poirier, but I guess that didn't pan out. I guess he locked in Chase.
Yeah, maybe maybe he wants to tap into his jiu-jitsu side, because I don't really see Chase Hooper standing with Conor McGregor personally. But hey, listen, if that's a tough challenge, man. That's definitely a tough challenge. But I'm not underestimating Chase Hooper's stand-up skills, because his boxing is pretty good. But he just thrives on the ground. So I would definitely see Smokey taking this down to the ground just to take away the speed and the power. I think that's going to be fairly important, and really just try to wear down the stamina of Jody there. So we'll see, man. We'll see what everything's cracking for, man.
Well, it looks like Smokey may have fallen asleep. May have oh, there he goes. Oh, he woke up. All right, excellent. Smokey is in it to win it. We will see what happens. If you guys want to get involved in Total Conflict, start working your way up to a title, we do have our typical 10-fight cards every Sunday. Those will begin after next week's tournament. Tonight we are deciding who's going to be walking away with Season 3's PlayStation title. We'll do the same for Xbox next week, and then cards will begin as normal. So Discord link is up top in the chat. Join today, get involved, start signing up, and we will be looking to put on some good fights. 4:12 on the clock in this first round, Pudgy.
Yeah, and Smokey's doing a really good job of just kind of maintaining that distance there. That was a nice spinning back kick that he did there, to really kind of create that distance there. So yeah, it looks like he's willing to take that stand-up challenge there. Just has to be careful, the speed and power of McGregor. But it looks like Smokey's here for the smoke, man. So I'm here for it, dog.
Smokey has taken some time off from the game. He says that he doesn't even really play that much anymore, which I think a lot of players nowadays are probably feeling like that. But right before he took some time off, he was really showing a really tremendous amount of improvement. Smokey's always been dangerous on the ground, but his striking really did start to improve. I was thoroughly looking forward to seeing where it was going to go with him. He kind of took some time off, but he finds himself here tonight, competing in a tournament that I don't think he cares that much about. But he did have an opportunity in this tournament when it first started. I took him out of it because I didn't have the patience to deal with him. And then he protested and cried about it for 3 days until now he's back in it. So maybe he does really give a shit.
Well,
who knows?
You know how that shit goes, man. But it's all good. It's all good. Ooh.
Nice set of kicks there from Smokey lands.
Yeah, I mean, just kind of like looking at both the guys' stamina, it's looking about even.
Yeah, I was just thinking the same.
But man, it's some heavy output that these guys have been throwing so far.
Big kick blocked for Smokey. I'd like to see him do a little bit more body work, and there he goes. You know, really kind of invest in the fact that Connor's gas tank isn't really, you know, meant for a marathon. So, you know, really start to dig into that body, and there he goes. Nice little hook up top lands for Smokey.
There's a nice fake takedown up to an elbow there. I wish it would have landed, but for Smokey there. But he is kind of tagging up the body, man. I mean, I feel like that body's probably around like I want to say about maybe 60%. So it's getting chipped. You know, this is just the first round, so I mean, he still has another 10 to continuously keep working on that body.
Yeah, definitely. What the fuck? Yeah, no, Smokey has plenty of time to continue chipping away at the stamina and overall body health of Conor McGregor, you know, and ultimately that's only going to drop Jody's hands and open up the head. So, you know, for what it's worth, Smokey's even in the chat saying he hasn't touched the game in months. You know, he's getting commentary even from other people in the chat saying that his striking's not bad. So, you know, it's interesting for him to have gone a full round, not having tried to take it to the ground at all yet. But, you know, he does still have that in his repertoire. Nice set of kicks again landing from Smokey, and excellent head movement from him as well. He's doing well tonight.
Yeah, it's been looking pretty clean. He does have to protect that cut on the right under the eye, but at least on his left side there. But right now, man, I mean, he's doing a really good job against Jody, man. I mean, good takedown. I think Jody was starting to get like a little frustrated. You can kind of see it because that body, that spinning body kick, man, that kept landing.
Yeah.
So it's kind of, you know, I think Jody has just been kind of waiting on that, and then that's kind of like how the wrestling started to come immense, or starts to come. But yeah, nice knees. That was a nice uppercut that landed there for Jody. Good trip. Uh-oh. This is not looking good now. Oh, my God.
Oh, Smokey's hurting. He's able to survive, but he cannot allow another onslaught like that.
Yeah. Man, the head health, though, man, it regenerated pretty damn quick.
Another spinning back kick lands to the body for Smokey. He takes a hook up top, though. It's really just opening him up even more. He gets rocked.
Yeah, he ducked it right into that uppercut there, Baron.
Oh.
Here it goes. Oh, good takedown defense there from Jody.
Yeah, Jody's feeling much more confident on the feet now, especially with the uppercut that hurts him.
Yeah, good body work there. He's doing a good job of just definitely denying these entries from Smokey there, man. Damn, good elbow there that landed there for Smokey.
Smokey found himself in the zone there for a brief moment. Really landed big with that elbow. Wasn't able to capitalize too much on it, but you know, you gotta allow the man to recover as well, like, you know, Smokey. But almost snuck in another elbow. Takes the hook up top. Coming down to the final seconds of this round.
Man, we got ourselves a fight.
Man, what a good fight from both these guys.
Yeah, we got ourselves a fight. Jeez, man, look, that was insane, dude. That was like a crazy second round there. I mean, Jody, man, he was definitely putting on that pressure, and then he started to get cracked a little bit. But man, it was just rocks back and forth.
Yeah, well, I mean, he kept knocking down Smokey, but he chose not to follow him to the ground, which, you know, for what it's worth, is the smart move. But Smokey has showed that he's able to, compete and strike. So, oh, took an uppercut there, did Smokey. Still trying to keep the fight standing up against the Conor McGregor pick, which is still kind of crazy, but, for what it's worth, he's doing it up until now.
Yeah. Oh, man, that was a good counter there from Jody. He knew that kick was going to happen, bro, and then he just stepped out of the way, and boom, there you go. Herb, stop the fight. Herb, stop the damn fight, brother. Damn.
And there you have it. Jody BJJ, congratulations to him. He moves forward after I gotta imagine that was an exhausting fight. I mean, you could see Smokey was in it. He was trying. He was in there, but yeah, it was just Jody was just, I don't know, too much, I guess.
Yeah, but you know what? Shit happens, man. It definitely happens. But man, that was an incredible fight between both of these guys, man, for sure. Because I mean, I wasn't expecting anything less than fireworks, man. And both of these guys definitely showed that tonight.
Love it. I love when we can get the celebration and the Bruce Buffer announcement. I love it. Keep them coming. I'm not saying it sarcastically either. Like, it makes for a good production. So thank you, Jody. Appreciate you. Well, congratulations to Jody BJJ. He is not only moving forward, but for those of you that bet on him, congratulations to you as well. Let's take a look at tonight's card. It is getting updated live as we go. So as you can see, Jody BJJ finds himself looking at MuayThaiJesus as his next fight. But that won't happen for quite a while. We have Danoa versus MG up next. That should be an excellent fight tonight. Let's see.
Yes, sir.
Getting tagged. Let's see. All right, I'm getting tagged for no reason. So let's see if we can pull up this next fight. MG and Danoa. Like I said, it was people were saying that it was supposed to be a K1 sweep, and it looks like AKA has come in and tried to declare some dominance. So looks like we're gonna be using MG's stream. These guys, I got the stream up now, so we're just waiting on them. They haven't necessarily lobbied up yet, but the stream is up. We're just waiting on them, and yeah, we'll see.
I think this fight is also going to be another banger. Just because, hey, I mean, for the lack of better words, man. I mean, MG, that guy is a savage. So him and Dave to kind of be in the same camp, dog. I mean, they might potentially have to fight each other, but that's just going to be like another match for them, honestly. I mean, anything changes under the bright lights, but in this case, I mean, we always see the 500 plus matches between both players. Just crazy. You just kind of understand each other's styles and shit. So, I mean, but hey, I mean, Danoa also has an ability to steal this whole thing, right? Because we haven't seen him here. We haven't seen him compete here in a while. So it's like, it's kind of like almost like fresh blood, into the scene of things,
Yeah. Yeah, it's true. We haven't really seen him compete here in a while. Obviously, MG is coming to us as a former Season 2 champion on PlayStation. So, this should be a good fight. I did just see Danoa compete yesterday in primetime. So I'm hoping that he can bring some of that same energy, that he had yesterday. But this fight is lobbied up and readying up. And this should be a great fight. I mean, frankly, any fight that MG or Dave or most of these guys are in is almost always going to be a good fight.
Yeah, it's going to be a good couple of hours of just complete chaos, man. Because we also have the ESFL doing their tournament also later on today as well too. So at some point, once this Grand Prix ends, we most likely will go over there and keep the fights going over there between those guys. And man,
I'm
that's
not
going
gonna
to be
lie,
incredible.
probably not, because they get started in about an hour, so we are not gonna be anywhere near coming
Oh no,
close to a
no, no.
conclusion.
Oh
So,
no, 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 no. Not necessarily the conclusion. I'm talking about when this ends,
mm,
because that's probably going to take a little bit. But hey, man, it's just nothing but fun, full of just fun fights, full of Sundays. You know how it goes, man.
yeah. Well, they only got 8 guys over there, so I don't think they'll take that long.
Shit, they might end up coming back over here, man.
Yeah, they might. That's what I was saying. Like, they might just come back over here.
Yeah, man. Shout out to those guys, man. But hey, man, you know, you know how it goes. But round one, man, we got Danoa versus MG, man. Both of these guys are just kind of filling each other out.
Mm.
But they're definitely trading a lot of blows here, Mr. Ben Jedi.
Yeah, I can see that MG is looking for that block hook counter, and Danoa is partially kind of giving it to him a little bit, but Danoa's done very well at choosing when to throw a hook and when to throw a straight. So, he hasn't given him too much of an opportunity for that block hook counter yet, but you can see MG is looking for it.
That was a nice uppercut.
Oh.
That was a nice right hook that landed there for Danoa. Ooh, nice uppercut.
Yeah, a little head movement into the opposite side of the uppercut kind of gave it a weird animation, but it worked. Shout out to everyone who's watching us over on YouTube right now. I know it's not a lot of you. It's only one of you right now, but shout out to you, main viewer. You're the real MVP here tonight. Oh, huge uppercut. Hurts Danoa. MG follows, stacks guard, looks to find the end of the fight already.
Damn. MG came in here and it just literally just said, "Nah, I'm gonna put a stop to this."
Damn.
Right now. Jesus Christ, man. That was a mauling right there. Yeah, as soon as he got him hurt. Yeah, as soon as he got him hurt, man, his the head health was it was only like this. It was only that much. I already knew that this shit was over. Damn. Man,
well, there you have it. Danoa versus AKA MG. Congratulations to AKA MG. He finds himself, along with his teammate Dave, pushing forward into the next round of fights with the Jeff Neal pick. So congrats to him. That was a blistering fight, Budgie.
Yeah, that really was, man. I thought that this was I was expecting it to go a little longer. But just the way how both of these guys were just throwing, I was like, yeah, this shit might not actually even make it, dog.
Yeah.
It might not make it.
Oh, man. Well, yeah, congratulations to him. Let's see what's going on, what we have coming up next. I'm getting tagged for something else. Oh, it looks like... Okay, alright, so it looks like that's being figured out. Alright, so... oh, okay, alright, hey, excellent. Alright, so this shit ain't falling apart the way I thought it was. Or maybe it is. It looks like we are supposed to have Pablo Grips versus Oath Kex coming up next. We will see if that is the truth, if I'm speaking true. Looks like Oath Kex, who was responsible for streaming, is not yet live, so we will see. Let's see, do we have an updated card? We have an updated bracket, so let's go ahead and take a look at the bracket. You can see the top half of fights has finished, and you have your winners who will be moving ahead. You'll see who is going to be competing against who. Dave and MG will be fighting to see who gets into the finals, or into, excuse me, the semifinals. And then MuayThaiJesus and Jody is decided to see who will be getting into the semifinals on that side of the bracket. Pablo Grips and Oath Kex is next. And then we will have Whimpering Ian and Jassim, Deadpool and Peace. And then to finish off, Khalil and JUFC. Pudgy, what are your thoughts on what we've seen so far and what we have coming up next?
At least for the first half, I'm just going to just point this out right now. One of those AKA boys, man, one of those guys is going to get into, I feel like one of those guys is going to get into the finals, man. I don't know, because both of those guys have been just violent. Just we seen the way how like Dave went against Voot and just completely just basically almost obliterate the man. MG put on a spectacular performance. I mean, I'm not ruling out anybody else out, because I also have my eye out on Peace as well too. He's also somebody that you know, he could also be kind of like that dark horse of the competition. So we'll see how that goes. I mean, he is going against, you know, a former PlayStation champion, as in, you know, in K2 Deadpool, but other words than that, it's going to be just incredible. I'm just looking forward to what the second half of this bracket or this tournament has really to offer. Yeah, definitely looking. No, I was just gonna say I'm really looking forward to this one here, because, you know, we know how exactly Oath Dex or Oath the Kex or whatever. We're just gonna call him Oath for this time. But for Oath, man, you know, this guy has been around for quite some time. You know, definitely a veteran here at in Total Conflict here, but. You know, but Pablo Grips, man, you know, and again, I'll say this at time and time again, that guy striking is it's very underrated, man. I've known of it for quite some time, and, you know, glad to still see that he's around, you know, especially even competing here at Total Conflict.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, he competed on the last card, and I was impressed by him, you know, having not really seen him before, so. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I was thoroughly excited when I saw that he signed up for the Grand Prix. I said, this is the perfect guy for an opportunity like this, and you can see why. Hurts Oath Kex already in the first round, 3:35 on the clock. Let me just real quick apologize, but that before this fight, I didn't realize that my mic was muted, so nobody heard anything that I was saying. So sorry about that.
Yeah.
But here we are in the first round, and coming off wild. Oath Kex already got his redemption on the rock. Looks to make the best of it. A little less than 3 minutes on the clock now.
Jeez, man.
Nice work from both guys. A couple knee stomps to the knee of the Carlos Condit. Which is interesting, you know. I think Oath made his Carlos Prates pick first, and then Pablo made his maybe it was the other way around, but I think one of them just said Carlos, and I was like, wait, which one?
Yeah, good knockdown.
He was like Condit. I was like, why the hell would you pick Carlos Condit? Oh, and that might be why right there. An excellent head kick, and then a hook. Knocks down Hurts Oath Kex. Pablo looking for the finish. Not able to find it, unfortunately, but man, he was all over it.
Yeah. The natural born killer, dog. Like, that dude's head kicks are crazy. That's probably why. You know, his leg kicks, just the whole kickboxing style of Carlos Condit, man. I mean, it's It's crazy. And this is also like not even like the Prime Eagle version. He's like just using like the active version, even though like,
Right.
he's not active anymore. But like,
Active from like 15 years ago. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Still kind of crazy though that like we can have certain players in the game that haven't even competed for so long. And we still. Oh! Oh my God! I was about to say we needed Francis Ngannou, and I think we also got a moment in time that we just see this.
My goodness!
Damn! Look at that.
Grips just silence the world, dude.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. I wish that we kind of would have watched that replay there, but hey, I'm not really complaining about it, or am I?
Whoops. I don't know. We're jumping all over the place here, Pudgy. Holy shit. All right. Well, congratulations to Pablo Grips. I think absolutely stealing what a lot of people thought was going to be an easy fight for Oath Kex, aka Joe Goldberg, but wow. I mean, that's exactly why I put him in this Grand Prix tonight here, Pudgy. I mean, that it's performances like that.
Yeah.
So
would have just been just insane, just an insane performance. Told you, man.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, before we get into our next fight, which as you can see is gonna be Whimpering Ian versus Jassim, that will be next. When you take a quick look at the bracket, and we can see Pablo Grips taking his rightful place, and it will be fighting next the winner of Deadpool and Peace, whoever wins that fight. But before we get into that fight, we have Whimpering Ian and Jassim up next.
Yes, sir. Definitely should be a good battle between both of these guys, man. Because I mean, Whimpering Ian, we've seen him here time and time again, putting motherfuckers in the dirt. Same thing for Jassim as well too, man. I mean, he's a force to be reckoned with. One of these guys, they're going to be heading to, they're heading towards a championship, and that's what they're here to do. So, like, I'm curious to see who really wants it more, Baron. Who wants it more? Does Whipping Ian want it more, or does Jassim want it more? Well, I guess we're also getting the Jeff Neal and Carlos Prates pick, which we will be getting sometime later on in the year. I think it's in August, actually. Even though like August is like only just a few weeks away, so I think we may be actually getting that fight. They were actually supposed to do this, but one of these guys pulled out. I think it was Jeff because of an injury.
Guys, everybody, I'm realizing that just as Pudgy had just pointed out that August is only a couple weeks away, which means that September is not that far away, which means that Total Conflict has been going for almost a year. In September will be our 1 year anniversary, so big shout out to everyone who has been involved, coming throughout the journey for almost a full rotation around the sun. We're almost there, y'all. But we got a little less than 4:30 on the clock in this first round. Jassim versus Whimpering Ian starting off heavy.
Yes, sir. Pushes him against the cage. Looks like he's going for a takedown, but that was a good denial there. You see him just ripping some knees right to the body there. Yeah. I mean, it looks like Jassim is going to have... He's going to have a good stamina advantage, because kind of take a look at Carlos's stamina already. That was a lot, even though he also got denied as well too, which is a little taxing. So he's going to have that slight advantage there if he keeps denying, and maybe also work on some body action there.
Yeah, nice movement from Whimpering Ian. Keeps himself defensively sound, but still landing very well.
And the predictions are up, so make sure that you get your votes in there.
We got David Ford, walk him down. I love that name. That is an excellent name. He's in chat right now saying, bro, this Neal versus Prates matchup is going to be spammed. Unfortunately, my man, That's kind of just how it is every time a good matchup is made, and in the foreseeable future, you always see, you know, if you played UFC 5 over the past week and a half, you saw nothing but Dustin Poirier and Max Holloway. So I mean, there's nothing I can do, unfortunately, but thank you for the follow, David Walkham. David Ford Walkham Down. I don't want to mess up your name because I do like it. So David Ford Walkham Down, thank you very much for the follow. You are getting us one step closer to 400 follows. We're almost there. We're at 393, I think, right now. So 400 is the goal. Let's see if we can get it there, y'all.
Crazy stuff, man. Right now, just seeing, man. I mean, he's been doing a really good job of just kind of, you know, sticking to that 1-2. Definitely working some body uppercuts and some hooks in there.
Oh, a nice hook up top to finish off the round. Kind of busted him open.
Yeah. Has to be careful because that eye can become definitely a factor into this fight, and that would be a first if we see a doctor stoppage in this tournament here. But good push kicks from both of these guys.
I just took a quick look over at the Discord. It looks like Pablo Grips shortly after his win. Oh, big moment there for Whimpering Ian. Hurts his man Jasim, but Jasim stays defensively sound. But as I was saying, Pablo Grips very quickly in the Discord chat shouting out to Deadpool, who will be playing here in just a little bit, saying, "You better win. I like to settle some beef." Looks like Whimpering Ian has some beef to settle right here, right now.
Yeah, he was definitely putting the brakes on real quick. I was like, oh man, he has him moving, he has him slipping and weaving. Oh, that was a nice uppercut there that landed in for Jasim. Like, the lead uppercut is just so funny when it lands. Nice body uppercut.
Oh, nice uppercut there for Whimpering Ian. Oh, and another one absolutely beheads Jasim.
Oh my God. Jeez,
Mental,
man. Damn. What a nasty uppercut, dog. He laid right into it. Oh. Oh man, no. Look at him. He just
what an absolutely disgusting uppercut lands for Whimpering Ian. Whimpering Ian finds himself moving forward in this tournament. Congratulations to him. Wow.
Jeez, man. Wow. That uppercut was nasty, dude. That was just becoming a really great fight. And then, boom, hits him with that uppercut. That was curtains.
Man. Well, congratulations to Whimpering Ian. What a great fight. Thank you, Jasim, because he was the one who was streaming, and you know, he was kind enough to give us the whole cinematic outro and all that, so appreciate that. Thank you very much. Let's go ahead and take a look at the card, or I keep calling it the card, at the bracket, and we will see who is going to be coming up next after the fight between Whimpering Ian and Jasim. It looks like Peace did not ever respond. So Deadpool, he gets the pass, much like MuayThaiJesus did in the very first fight of this Grand Prix. So lucky for him, he was a late replacement, Deadpool, and now he finds himself not even having to compete in the first round. So congratulations to Deadpool. What privilege. What absolute privilege this is for him. But so it looks like we're going to get on to Khalil versus JUFC to finish off our first group of fights. Pudgy, what are your thoughts?
I think that this next fight, honestly, dog, I think it ends in the first round. I'm just gonna throw it up in the air, man, because I mean we've been seeing some nasty TKOs, man, some nasty, disgusting TKOs, man, and dude, it's been quite the journey so far, man. So I'm always down for this, but you know, this right here, I'm definitely looking forward to this one. I mean, we got Khalil versus JUFC, dog. Two of TC's finest. All right, two of TC's finest competing against each other in this Grand Prix, dog. It's going to be fireworks.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely looking forward to this. You know, Khalil had some big success at the end of season 2, so I'm very much looking forward to seeing him here at the beginning of season 3. And to fight against a guy like JUFC is no pushover. So JUFC with the Nick Diaz, Khalil with the Joe Pfeiffer. This should be an excellent fight. Now, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know. Man, I'll just be honest. I like Khalil a lot, right? I don't think that he has the same capabilities or he's of the same caliber as JUFC. But that doesn't mean that he can't surprise us, because that is what I've said for a long time is one of his best attributes is his ability to surprise you.
Yeah. I think right now, I think what Khalil wants to do, he wants to just kind of just be patient, just a little bit, just because as far as like from a boxing standpoint of it, I mean, Nick Diaz is going to have the advantage. He just has like just relentless striking, man. I mean, he just continues just to keep putting the jab in your face. You know, he can throw like 4 or 5 jabs, and it, you know, just to annoy you, and then taunt you, and then knock you the fuck out.
Yeah. Well, what? Oh goodness! Big hook over the top from Jay hurts Khalil early already. You know what I was gonna say is that, you know, Nick Diaz is super effective and efficient when he's got an opponent who's gonna stand in front of him, and that's what Khalil is doing right now as he gets knocked down. He's just standing right in front of Jay. Oh god.
Damn.
Wild. You know, it's when you get a guy who really wants to fight and is having a hard time getting anything started, because you've got a guy who's just relentlessly in front of you. So you feel like you need to like move, plant your feet, fire, move, plant your feet, fire, and it just never ends up being anything you can do.
It's just been kind of relentless, man. I mean, I don't even think that right now, like, Khalil, like, cares about his stamina, because holy shit, man, look where he's at right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it keeps getting knocked down. And that was a nice sneaky lead uppercut there from JUFC.
Jay getting hurt now. Oh, gets hurt with another uppercut. You don't often see the double uppercuts, Pudgy.
No. Usually most people are not really expecting them sometimes. So it's a nice little tool just in case. But man, right now though, JUFC is just hurting Khalil right now, and this might be over.
Oh my goodness, narrowly survives, especially with that elbow to finish off the assault. But yeah, you're right, JUFC now in the guard, not able to posture up just yet, but there he goes, trying to put down more of this pressure, is getting flipped now. Khalil on top, looks for the armbar, but is denied. And I think right there, that's one of the biggest tools in Khalil's toolkit is his submissions, especially when he pops them on you when you don't even really think about it.
Hmm. Yeah, I mean that was an incredible first round between both of these guys, man. Like both of these guys were just swinging for the fences, man. Especially Khalil. Like he didn't care if he landed or not. He was just looking to try to take your head off. But that also did cost him. So
Yeah.
man, he got some nasty gashes on the right side of his face right there.
Yeah, well, I feel like a lot of Khalil's return fire was a little survival and a little of just trying to get one back, so he's not down on the cards. But he was really suffering through that first round. Oh, but he starts off the second round with a little piece of redemption. Tries to continue to capitalize on it, but not able to get through Jay's egregious defense. I mean, he's got excellent movement, both the footwork and the head movement.
Yeah. I'm noticing what JUFC is doing in there is that like once he's kind of like right there in the pocket, he'll do like a nice like little step back just to create a little distance.
Yep.
So any of those round strikes, or even potentially like a strike like an uppercut, or maybe like some type of hook, he can just be right there out of range where he could just pop him with a straight or pop him with the jab or something like that.
Yeah, he's been doing it all night. But it looks like Khalil gets the trip takedown and actually is able to get into side control. So excellent position for Khalil as he's able to maintain it for just a moment, but looks like he's able to get his back now. Goes for the rear naked choke, but is denied, unfortunately. Nick Diaz with the rubber guard doesn't have as much what's the word I'm looking for? Movement, utility as in the prior games, but
He might go for that armbar.
that was a fake that Jay just bit on.
That took about a good, that took about a good like 80%.
Yeah, that was a tremendous amount of submission health that that JUFC just took off of Khalil, which is also long term gonna ruin up that block even more. So this is really rough for Khalil now.
Yeah, this might be it for him. That might be it. Yeah, that's it. Herb Dean stopped the fight, man. GG's, man.
Yeah, well, congratulations to JUFC. He moves forward with the Nick Diaz pick and a relentless assault against Khalil. Good fight from both guys, but yeah, JUFC moves on ahead.
Yes, sir, man. Yes, sir. But you know what's all good? We have now completed the first round of this bracket.
That's right. Yeah, the very first group of fights for this bracket is finished. We only had 2 passes, so that's not too bad. We got a couple good fights in. After this decision is read, we will be taking a short break just to make sure that all the rest of the fights are lined up and ready to go, and a nice and silky smooth stream for you guys. So you give us just a minute, and we will be right back. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for the patience. Real quick before we get started, just a very big shout out to Asher tonight. He is absolutely killing it, not only with the wrangling but keeping the bracket updated. You know, and shout out to frankly Pudgy for helping me out with not only commentary but doing predictions as well. We got a solid team here tonight behind the Total Conflict product, but let's go ahead and get into our next fight. We have the current PlayStation champion in MuayThaiJesus looking to finally make his first mark here tonight against his opponent who won earlier, Jody BJJ. These guys are already lobbied up. Looks like they're ready to go, so we're gonna push it on over to, I was gonna say split it on over them and see if we can get things started. It looks like we have, just like I was arguing earlier, Max Holloway versus Dustin Poirier, the fight that nobody has ever fucking seen before.
Wait a minute. I wonder though. So because MuayThaiJesus is champion, should this be 5 rounds though?
It should.
All right, players, restart. 5 rounds.
Well, hold on. For some reason, Asher said that Asher said 3 rounds. I don't know why. What?
That's what I'm kind of curious about. Yeah, I was curious about that.
Okay. Well, okay. So I don't know why. I don't know why I have to explain this. But every fight that the champion MuayThaiJesus, every fight that he's defending his title has to be treated as a championship fight. Otherwise, what's the point of him having the title on the line, right? So, which means that like, yeah. I saw that you told him that that was 4.5. I don't know why the fuck you said that either. So, all right. I tell you what. I'm gonna put something in the chat, and we'll see who responds in between rounds. How about that?
Yeah. Let this just be like a warm up, if you will, a warmed up mistake. How about that? Damn. Because I was just thinking about that too. I was just like, wait a minute, hold on.
Yeah, I appreciate you seeing that.
Yeah, I want to kind of feel bad for Jody if he ends up winning this and they just have to redo it again.
I mean, if they somehow finish this in 1 round, I'm not gonna lie, I'll be kind of surprised. You know, both guys are really good.
Yeah. Crazy stuff, man. Crazy stuff tonight.
All right, so yeah, so just so that everybody knows, that's how championship fights are going to be working here tonight. All right. Five rounds, 5 stars. As long as the title's on the line. If for whatever reason MuayThaiJesus does lose his title, oh my god! If for whatever reason he loses his title here tonight, then Jody wouldn't be the title holder. Then it's just now the title's vacant. All right. Does that make sense for everyone?
I don't know about that, man. I don't know about that.
That's how we've done it. That's how we've done it.
I don't know, man. You might get some angry DMs about that one, dog.
I'm gonna get angry DMs about everything. I get angry DMs about being bald. You know what I mean? Like, there's nothing I can do to please everybody. That's just how it's worked.
It's like, hey, man, you might get some angry DMs, dog. Hey, listen, I'm here for the ride. Whatever you decide, bro.
That's just how it's always worked before. So, you know, because then if we were to have Jody have have the title, then every fight of his is going to be a 5-round fight. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, it would make it entirely too long. So it has to be like, yes, guys, yes, reset. Yeah, reset. Yeah, this shouldn't have been like this. So, all right, good. So these guys got the message. That's good. Hopefully, maybe, yeah, there we go. There we go. All right, good. Excellent.
Yeah.
All right, so let's go ahead, bring it back to us. Fellas, hit me with all the angry DMs now so we can just get it out of the way. You know, go ahead and hit me with them now. David Ford, walk him down, saying a bit of stalling. Yeah, I mean, you know, we got to do what we got to do. You know, we got to do what we got to do. Let's see. Can I? Oh no, that's only set for the one scene. For the one scene for the one time. All right. Well, these guys are already back in the lobby, so you know, let's you know, not a whole lot of you know, stalling has to be done, but you know, it is what it is. Let's see.
I mean, it might also give you some time, David, to, you know, go get something to drink, go get a sandwich.
Nah,
something.
not anymore. Nah, they're already on it. They're already on it. They're in it to win it. So let's see. Yeah, there we go. This stream is sponsored or affiliated with Peepo Paradise. Go ahead and find that Peepo Paradise link in the chat, and you can get yourself some interesting Peepo merchandise, and even save on shipping. You can get free shipping with anything over $50 and save 10% with code TCJedi. So go ahead and get yourself some of that. Now that we have ourselves a 5-round championship fight between MuayThaiJesus and Jody BJJ.
Is there? And predictions have been reloaded since we kind of had to restart again. So I felt like that was kind of fair to give people the opportunity to do so. Yeah, man, I think now this is really going to be really something, because I was watching this fight last night, and man, that was an incredible performance, man. But between both of those guys really hurt each other. You know, Max really looked good, even though, like, you know, despite of the KO loss that he got from Ilya, but still, dude, he came back and he was looking phenomenal.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I did not watch it. Oh my goodness! But already MuayThaiJesus hurts Jody.
It kind of went like this. It kind of went like this, like the knockdown and everything. They knocked each other both down in that fight last night.
Yeah, MuayThaiJesus, the current champion, or at least the one with the belt currently, pressing forward, having knocked down his opponent Jody BJJ once already. Looking to do it again. A little over 2 minutes on the clock in this first round. Now that we have ourselves a 5-round fight.
Nice body uppercut from both of these guys.
And MuayThaiJesus just really sneaking around those straight shots of Jody's. We got 50 seconds on the clock now in this first round. Jody hasn't really been able to get too much back, and MuayThaiJesus just kind of on the worst end of the stamina discrepancy between them.
Yeah, I mean, right now though, I mean, he's looking like, I would say, like, MuayThaiJesus has just been looking really clean with the striking, man. I mean, look at the damage that he already caused a little bit on Jody there. But man, nice stun.
Whew.
Ooh.
Just whipping a rear hook over the top. MuayThaiJesus able to duck underneath it at the final seconds of that round. That was I mean, that looked like a movie there for a moment.
Yeah, that it did, man. That it did. But I probably would still give it to MuayThaiJesus, just because based off of the knockdown. But
MuayThaiJesus showcasing, you know, excellent shot selection with the rear hook, knocking down his opponent again in the second round. The champion doing well, pushing the pressure now.
That was a nice left hand that landed there for Jody.
Oh my goodness, the rear uppercut now lands.
Yeah, he's getting clipped though really bad.
Oh my goodness. MuayThaiJesus really just laying into Jody right now, not giving him any space to breathe. He's on top, in mount, potentially calling, and that is it. Herb Dean waves off the fight. It was too much for Jody, unfortunately. MuayThaiJesus remains champion, and the next fight that he gets into will also be a 5-round championship fight where 5-star fighters are allowed.
Yeah, this is kind of crazy if you think about it. So since he's already so he already ended the last season as champion, right? He's still currently champion right now. So this would add on, I believe, now just correct me if I'm wrong, this will continue his title reign, right, in terms of like how many wins that he's gotten so far. So this is another defense on his belt.
Yes, but no, because it's a new season. So, you know, everyone's record at the start of this stream was 0-0.
I don't know, man. Might get some angry DMs about that. I'm just thinking about this shit as we go, because I'm like, wouldn't this technically add on to his defense?
Yeah, I mean, yes, but no, because it's like I said, because it's a new season. David Ford, walk him down, is in chat asking, do these fights count in records? Yes, these fights will count on their season 3 records, but season 2 records are not carrying over. So while season 2 championships are kind of carrying over, it's just giving the guys who already won it an opportunity to retain it. It doesn't mean that the retention also is added on to the last season, because that's last season. This is this season, right? So season 3, brand new. It's just giving the guys who already won it at the end an opportunity to keep it. So that's all. But anyway, good fight from both guys. Excellent win from MuayThaiJesus. Let's go ahead and take a look at the bracket as it's been updated now. Looks like we have Dave versus MG up next, and frankly, I'm a little disappointed that these guys are already going at it. You know, I mean, the second round of fights in this Grand Prix, and they're already going to bat. But you know, that's kind of how things play out sometimes, I guess. But you know, AKA Dave versus AKA MG coming up next. Potentially not, since nobody's streaming yet, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Oh, there he goes. See, I say something, and then they go live. It's great. I love the AKA guys. They're good guys. You know, they said that TC was washed, but here they are competing. So I appreciate them. I appreciate them being here. Let's go ahead and give this stream a quick refresh. There we go. Now we got them all dialed up and ready. These guys are lobbied, so let's set the stage and put things on them. MG versus Dave. If the predictions have started, go ahead and get them in now while you can. I can't imagine. I don't know. Both these guys are killers, so I can't imagine that this fight, you know, is a long one.
I don't think so.
Here we go. Now the second round of fights have started. 4.5-star fighters have become unlocked. That's why we're starting to see, guys like the Stephen Thompson and the Leon Edwards. We're gonna start to see, more like that. So. I like to see the new, I mean, frankly, I was asking for 2 years for a Stephen Thompson alter ego. I thought it was an absolute sin that they never got one for him, so I'm glad that they finally did. And it's great to see that he's worth using in comp.
Yeah. I've always been, I feel like I've always been a pretty decent Stephen Thompson player. I'm very glad that they did, add on an alter ego because, I mean, we don't really need another Connor or another Quentin Rampage Jackson.
Yeah, no, let's get in a couple more rampages. That's what this community wants.
Yeah, I'm glad that they also added RDA as well too, from what I've seen recently. Not the newest one that they just dropped, but just recently.
Yeah.
Because I think on this one it's the Miocic, Mighty Mouse. I think it's Michelle Watterson, and there's like somebody else.
Dom Cruz.
Yeah. Did we really need another Dom Cruz?
Hey, whoa! Listen, I'm okay with that. There's a current and then WEC. What's wrong with one more?
This is true.
But anyway, enough about the alter egos. We got a minute 45 on the clock in this first round, and both guys have been really trying to get their strikes in. But MG has really been the one to push the pressure here tonight.
I like the calf kicks of what Dave has been doing throughout this fight.
Yeah, both guys have been doing well with these lateral moving strikes. This seems to be quite the new meta nowadays. You see it much more. I mean, across really so many divisions, not just the highest levels. You see it everywhere nowadays.
Yeah. I mean, it either could kind of be useful to your advantage, or it could just be very bad. At least from what I've seen, some people can kind of get really annoying with the lateral movement because they're just throwing nothing but body hooks, just to hope that you kind of cross right into that.
Yeah,
like nasty work, bro.
Yeah, there's a lot of guys that especially in the lower divisions, you'll come across that all they do is just do the lateral knees to the body, or flying knees. They just keep mixing it up between flying knee and body knee, and it's like, all right, bro.
Yeah.
Trash. Okay.
Trash. Second round.
And we got Dave starting to push forward now a little bit. Oh, but he leans right into a rear hook. That hurts him.
Yes, sir. That 5-star head kick.
Dave doing a good job at starting to press forward now, but he does have to be careful. Stephen Thompson's chin isn't necessarily the greatest. As long as he can keep that proper distance, he has a really good chance. Oh, nice kick up top. What was that? Was that a like a regular, a special animation Stephen Thompson round kick?
It is, yeah.
Okay. I wasn't sure if that was a straight kick up top. It was almost like too, like, flat. There wasn't enough, like, roundness to it.
Yeah, that's also 5 stars as well, and it will knock you the fuck out, because I actually caught a couple people like that in UFC 4. Like, you're just not careful, like, you lean into that, bro. It's lights out. It's lights
yeah.
out.
Yeah.
And Dave has to get off of the he has to get off this cage though.
He really does. Yeah, a nice little push helps him do that. Oh, but he leans into the hook again. Dave is hurt and dropped.
Oh, a nice up kick that saved him.
Oh my goodness. Oh man, Dave is really on the receiving end of some punishment right now.
This might be it for Dave. Yeah, GG's, man. Wow.
Wow.
Damn, MG. I told you, man. MG, that dude is on a violent spree, and he did that against his own boy.
Yeah.
He's like, listen, bro. I love you, bro. I'll see you in the hospital. Psych. Damn, bro. Wow. That was an aggressive performance there.
Man, congratulations to AKA MG. I mean, there's far few people I think that can really give him as hard of a fight as Dave can, and I think that was kind of what's the word, like not the best pick for Dave. Dave is such a pressure fighter that I don't know, like a Robbie Lawler could have been a much better pick for a guy like Dave, but it is what it is. These results play out as they do, so congratulations to MG. He's going to be moving forward, and speaking of moving forward, let's go ahead and take a look at the bracket that we have for you. You can see MG gets just a little bit closer to a title opportunity. Up next, though, we have Pablo Grips and Deadpool. And as I was saying earlier, Pablo Grips was in the Discord chat, searching for a Deadpool win. He was hoping Deadpool was going to win just so that he can get his opportunity with him. So it looks like he is going to have his opportunity against Deadpool now. Let's see if these guys are already lobbied up. It looks like they are. So without wasting too much time, let's go ahead and get into it. Looks like the predictions have already started, so you can make them now. And Deadpool versus Pablo Grips is up. These guys already have some record between them in game, 4-2, with Deadpool being up. But it looks like we got Carlos Condit being used again by Pablo Grips, now the updated version. 4.5 star, the WEC alter ego, and Deadpool with the Ian Gary.
Should be interesting, man. As soon as I saw the Condit pick again, I was just like, yeah, I think that he's just going to just use him probably for the rest of the, well, depending on the weight class and all, but I think right now if it stays within the welterweight, then I think that Pablo Grips has a good chance, man.
We'll see what happens. We'll see what these predictions look like. Looks like nobody has put any points on either guy yet, and the predictions are going to be closing here in just a minute. So that's rather surprising. I feel like there's definitely a lot of points to be had with either guy here tonight. A lot of people were kind of sleeping on Pablo earlier, and I think Pablo's first performance here tonight kind of woke him up. It kind of made people a little trepidatious to actually bet now, which I don't blame them.
Yeah, you might lose all your money. Or you might end up, tripling your money.
Yeah, I'm starting to see some points gather up now. 10,000 on Deadpool, 11,000 on Deadpool, almost 12 with a little over 200 points on Pablo. That could be a tremendous payout. The predictions are over. They are set in stone. And congratulations to whoever's going to win at the end of this fight, because, you know, if you're betting on Pablo and he wins, you're setting yourself up for a big payday, my friend.
Nice right hand that landed there for Pablo.
Dead pulley there, missing both an uppercut and a hook off of one sway from Pablo. Dead pulley on the back foot a little bit here tonight. 2 minutes on the clock in this first round. Pablo in the center, looking for his opponent to come meet him there. Shout out to J-Dime joining us in the Total Conflict Twitch chat right now.
Yes, sir. That's my dog. Primetime Dime. What's happening, baby?
Appreciate you joining us for this Grand Prix that we have here tonight. PlayStation up first, Xbox next week, and we've had some excellent fights so far tonight, Pudgy, and some good ones coming up in tonight's future. But right now, Dead Pulley and Pablo grips, and it looks like now that Pablo has kind of got him up against the fence a little bit, it's giving Dead Pulley a little bit of a harder time now.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like right now, I mean, just kind of looking at the stamina difference, I mean, Dead Pulley has just been kind of against this cage for practically the whole round, it looks like. But I would like to see some more leg kicks from Pablo, though.
Huh.
Ooh, wow.
Yeah, good first round from both guys. Like I was saying, Dead Pulley seems to be a little bit on the back foot in this fight. Maybe a little trepidatious. He can maybe potentially even see that Pablo is someone worth kind of worrying about a little bit, but we get into this second round, a little under 4:40 on the clock now, and Pablo has been pushing forward and so far been on the winning end of these exchanges. Both guys trying to stay patient, although it is a 3-round fight, so you do have to maximize what time you do have.
Yeah, I do see the leg kicks starting to come out from Pablo there.
Sorry, I didn't realize how loud the game volume was. Y'all gotta tell me about this stuff sometimes. I try. I don't have like 4 eyes, and they don't all go in different directions. So sometimes you gotta tell me. Nice hook over the top there from Pablo. You can see that his stamina is starting to kind of creep away from him.
Yeah, Dead Pulley's tripling up on that uppercut there. It looked like, or at least double something. But he caught an uppercut of his own there. Pablo Grips is putting on the pressure on here, Baron.
Yeah, he is. And the perfect time to do it, because shout out to Whimpering Ian resubscribing for 3 months with Tier 1. Thank you very much, my friend. Greatly appreciate you.
Damn, that was a nice lead uppercut there. That sneaky one there from Pablo Grips.
Oh. Yeah, he almost got it. Excuse me, Dead Pulley almost got an uppercut in on the inside, but Pablo was able to get around it. Minute 35 on the clock in this second round. Dead Pulley gets himself a clinch and pushes Pablo up against the cage, but not a lot going on. A couple knees on the inside, that's about it.
That was a nice a counter strike there from Pablo.
Oof. Yeah, both guys got to be careful. I mean, that head health is was looking pretty even for both of them. So another one or two more hooks or uppercuts, either one of them would have been going down. Nice hook over the top for Deadpool in the final seconds of the second round. We'll see what happens in this third. It feels like either guy could walk away still as the winner. So doesn't really seem like either guy has, found himself in too trepidatious of a position where they can't find, success out of this fight.
Yeah, you got Deadpool over here shooting for takedowns. And like Pablo Gross just said, no, I'm just going to stuff it. And he stuffed it.
Yeah, he did a good job. First takedown attempt of the fight, I think. And, and he defended it well, so. Oh.
That should have been a rock. As vulnerable as Deadpool was, that should have been a rock.
Oh, nice head movement from both guys. A little movement of the feet from Pablo. Might have been a little bit of a taunt there at using the footwork like that.
Yeah, but Deadpool, man, he's firing back with answers of his own there.
Yeah, like I was saying at the beginning of this fight, Pablo was looking for some sort of unfinished business, as he was saying. So you can see him now finding a little bit of success and kind of eating it up a bit. Oh, there he goes with the hook.
Yeah, it looks like he's trying to finish that business right here in the octagon.
Oof.
Yeah, both of these guys are just duking this shit out. That double uppercut would have been nasty if it landed.
Oh, has to be careful though. Still, does Pablo? It looks like Deadpool is starting to get a little tired of playing around so much. Maybe finding his opportunities slipping away a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, he has
collect on it.
He has a little less than now it's about a little less than a minute 30 left. Both of these guys are really grinding out to the edge here, man. I think right now Pablo's up, but you never know. Especially when it comes to these judges, man.
No, I agree. I also think that Pablo is up, but he can't let opportunities like that slip from him. He's got to be very careful to maintain being up. Backstep almost cost Deadpool the entire fight right there, but he was able to survive. Less than 20 seconds left in this fight. Oh, big 1-2 head kick hurts Pablo. Doesn't knock him down. And that is it. That concludes this 3-round fight. And you can easily see who the victor is. Pablo Grips walks away as the Carlos Condit finds himself victory.
Yeah, man, that is a big payout. Big payout. Wow.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Pudgy. That is a tremendous payout to whoever put a couple hundred credits on Pablo. You just walked away big time, didn't you?
Yeah. Whoever those two people were, man, they are walking away with some heavy ducats in the pockets.
Man. Hey, listen, shout out once again to Reaper and Whimpering Ian for the subscriptions here tonight, guys. We greatly appreciate it. It's one of the biggest ways, one of the most common ways to keep TC afloat and keep it running is through your guys' support. with a $6 a month subscription to the Twitch channel. So we greatly appreciate you guys. Thank you very much. Let's see that. Oh wait, is that who's next? Let's see who's next. What the hell is happening? Oh, okay, that is next. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, let's take a look at this bracket real quick, and we will see that we have one fight left to get through this second round of fights. We have JUFC, who's going to be competing against Whimpering Ian up next. So we'll see how this plays out. This is the last fight to get into the semifinals, and then those fights will predict who moves on into the finals. There should be a good finale to these fights, and then we will see what's next. But let's see if these guys are already lobbied up. I don't have the stream up yet. Hold on 1 second. Let's see. Boop, got the stream right there. Dunzo. Yep, they're already lobbied up, so let's go ahead and push things on over to them. And there we go.
Yeah,
now we got the predictions going up, thanks to Pudgy. Appreciate you, Pudgy.
Yes, sir.
We got
Looks
another.
like we're getting it. Yeah, I was about to say that. Yeah, another Max versus Fourier matchup again, man. Let's see if we can get some redemption here.
Oh, we're not gonna see nothing but Carlos Pradas and Jeff Neal. Oh, all you gotta do is just change. You get this weak ass league from being 4 stars. Oh.
It's like, oh no,
fucking people. Like I haven't ever fucking done this shit before.
Oh. JUFC coming out with a big stun. Damn. He's hammering that one too.
Yeah, so far good work from JUFC, whimpering in, not looking to let any land. You know, he wants to stand his ground, stand on business, if you will.
That was a good body uppercut there from Ian.
Oh my goodness! Oh, the rear hook hurts him. The slip hook drops Jay.
That was a nice slip up. Oh, the arm is trapped. His arm is trapped.
Oh, that's so funny. I love when the arm gets trapped. I know it doesn't mean anything. I know it's a completely cosmetic thing, but still, it's so funny to watch. And he's looking for the rear naked choke now. I'm not 100% sure if he'll get it. Oh, he has an opportunity to escape. Jay doesn't have enough. Oh my God. Jay has the choke applied onto him and takes most of the submission health away. He is looking at an opportunity to finish this fight as Whimpering Ian, but unfortunately not enough stamina to finish.
Yeah, Jay was almost in trouble, man.
Oh, he's still in trouble.
Yeah, he is. Oh, that's looking like a denial there. Looks like he might go for the choke again. Yeah, he might sink this in here. Ah, it looks like he might have bid on it.
Oh my goodness, that's it.
Who said that boy don't know no damn jiu-jitsu?
Okay, all right. So this is questionable. Oh man. Okay. Well, you know what's funny about this? Is that like I don't know how deep I want to get into it. Let's see. Oh well. All right. Well, never mind. Okay. It's not as questionable as I thought it was anymore. That's absolutely diabolical. Well, congratulations to Whimpering Ian. Did not think that it was gonna work out for him like that. Not that I thought that he was gonna lose, but I did not think it was gonna be a mauling like that. That was crazy. Well, congratulations to Whimpering Ian. So sorry to JUFC, but One hell of a fight. Good lord, man. What the
Yeah,
hell?
that was another big payout. Somebody drew, yeah, between two people, they dropped, I would say about 11,000 channel points. And it goes to Ian, man. So whoever got those other points, man, big baller status.
Yeah, well,
Big baller.
As we take a look at this bracket, we can see who's going to be getting closer to that title. MuayThaiJesus has Pablo Grips, and then MG and Whimpering Ian, who just won. This is going to be for all of the marbles here, folks. So this is getting, while we are getting closer to the conclusion, this is going to be an exciting last couple fights. Now the what do you call it? The tradition here for the conflict collision. I almost said collusion. I still, a year later, still have that issue. I don't know why. Conflict collision's tradition for the final fight, the finale, is a best of 3. So let's keep that in mind, y'all. Best of 3 for the absolute final fight, and we will get to see who leaves with the title. Could potentially still be MuayThaiJesus. The next fight, which is him and Pablo Grips, which is coming up next, that is going to be a 5-round, 5-star allowed championship fight. So it should be a good fight. These guys are getting geared up for the fight. Here now is everyone, actually. So we're gonna leave you with a short break. King Jon Snow with the 200 bits. Thank you very much, my friend. You're
King Jon Snow.
You're very much appreciated here in this community, buddy. You're a good guy. You're a good guy, and you're a king. So greatly appreciate King Jon Snow. We're gonna take a quick break. Oh, we got a lot happening. Cerebral Boxer still out here, resubscribing 6 months, asking to bring back TC Undisputed. There's a good chance. Well, no, I shouldn't say there's a good chance that we do it, but there's a good chance I'll think about it. But anyway, we will be right back. Thank you so much for your patience. We are ready to get into the final stages of this bracket, of this tournament, of this Grand Prix, if you will.
Yes,
Let's
sir.
go ahead and get into it. MuayThaiJesus versus Pablo Grips is up next. This is a fight that I've been looking forward to, so let's go ahead and get into it. These guys are already lobbied up. Pablo with the Islam Makhachev, and MuayThaiJesus with the Ilia Topuria. Like I said, for every fight that MuayThaiJesus defends his title, it becomes a championship 5-round, 5-star fighter allowed fight. So this should be a great fight, seeing both guys with 5-star fighters.
Yeah, that was a mouthful.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it was. Yeah, but I can do it. You know, I can do it.
That's also what she said.
Yeah. All right. Well, here we go.
Nice sneaky uppercut there for Pablo Grips that landed.
Yeah, I think you know, MuayThaiJesus has been giving a lot of patience in his fights here tonight. So, you know, I think you have to you have to either be more patient or you have to completely overwhelm someone who's being patient. So, you know, I don't think with the Islam Makhachev you can do too much overwhelming, you know, unless you start applying the wrestling.
Yeah.
You know, but otherwise, I think Pablo just needs to be patient with this fight. He's got more rounds than he's had at any other point tonight. You know, and we've seen him be patient, and he is successful with it. So, you know, especially with MuayThaiJesus, he's heavy on that little hop back, looking for those counters. So, he's really got to be careful of that.
Yeah, I think that if Pablo were to take this down, he'll definitely have that that aggression there. But also, I mean, Topuria is also good on the ground as well. So I think they, some attributes that could kind of counter each other. But when it comes to the stand-up, man, I don't think that if we actually do get this fight in the future between Ilia Topuria and Islam, I think Islam goes to sleep.
Yeah.
I think he goes to sleep because, I mean, if you kind of look at the the fight that he had with Dustin, I mean, he made him look human. I mean, it's the same thing for Volk for the first fight, right? But I think that that was like the worst we've ever seen Islam get beat like that. You know what I mean? As far as like get punched in the face like that. So
yeah.
But Ilia Topuria, man, he doesn't really need much, man. He just needs that one soft, like, sweet spot. You're going to fucking sleep.
Yeah. Nice lead body kick there from the champion. He's got Pablo up against the fence, which he's had him there for most of the fight. Pablo's finally able to return to the center of the cage. 35 seconds left to this first round. 4 more on deck tonight. Oh, big shots being landed from the champion. Oh, but big counter shots being returned from Pablo. Drops the champion, looks for a finish in the final seconds, and he finds it! Pablo Grips takes out MuayThaiJesus!
Wow, that's crazy. He took him out in the first fucking round and the last fucking second.
Wow. I cannot believe it. The total conflict community is stunned currently. Absolutely speechless.
Damn.
Wow.
Nobody thought this would happen. And sure enough, it fucking happened.
MuayThaiJesus was able to retain his title throughout this tournament until he came across a man by the name of Pablo Grips. And Pablo has absolutely stunned this community.
He's the real deal, man. He is the real deal.
Well, as you can already tell, no need for worrying about if he's going to get a 5-round fight or not from here on out for Pablo Grips. He does have, while he doesn't own the title just yet, he is just that much closer to getting that opportunity. There's one more fight in the way that has to determine his next opponent, and that will be done between MG and Whimpering Ian. And Pudgy, frankly, like, I can't be more excited, man. That finish was mental.
Yeah, I was honestly thinking that, that Muay Thai was about to get saved by the bell. I was like, yeah, he's lucky. I was going to say maybe like another 5 or 10 seconds. Fight could have definitely been over. But nah, man. Pablo Grips hit him with that last fucking hit. And that was it, bro. It was it.
I can't believe it.
That's mental, bro. It is all good, man. It is all good. Muay Thai, he had a nice little smooth run. But I feel like he's going to definitely be seeking some vengeance, especially for this. If Pablo Grips takes it all, where he's very projected to do at this point now, we definitely could see, a rematch potentially in the next few cards here. So we'll see. We'll see how everything goes, man. We'll see if I think personally, just in my opinion, I think that they probably should get a rematch for the first official card. I think so. Argue with me if you will. But
yeah, it could be potentially what happens. But let's go ahead and get into this next fight. These guys are already lobbied up, and I mean, MG was all he was rated up. He's ready to go. So Whimpering Ian versus MG is next, and this will determine who faces off against Pablo for the Season 3 Total Conflict PlayStation Championship title.
And just as a reminder, we also have our Xbox Grand Prix next Sunday as well. So we'll be here, same time, same everything, same folks, same conflict.
That's right. That's right. Predictions are up for this excellent fight that we have in front of us now. MG with the Anderson Silva, Whimpering Ian with Israel Adesanya. And both guys are already having absolutely no patience, just right to each other, face to face. Or at least Whimpering Ian is bringing out the pressure. MG's trying to stay a little bit more on the back pedal, find some space to work with, but yeah, Whimpering Ian is not having it. Catch of the kick there from MG, backs his opponent up against the cage. He's finally able to take a little bit more of the center of the cage now, put the pressure on himself. Nice uppercut sneaks through for MG. Couple knees from the clinch.
That was a nice uppercut there that landed there.
Now, Ian was extremely impressive against JUFC, taking him out in the first round and earlier on in tonight's event. If he can carry that same energy against MG tonight, it's going to make for an extremely difficult fight for MG. 2:15 on the clock. MG's doing a relatively good job of being defensively sound and landing strikes of his own. Nice little teep down the middle there.
It's nasty work. No one fucking put any predictions on any guy, except for one.
I did see the one.
Ian. Yeah. Just the one for Ian.
And shout out to Lucky joining us tonight as we pan the camera around the arena. We see some of the other stars in the community.
Yes, sir. Got my boy Lucky. We seen my boy Jay Diamond in the building. King Jon Snow. I see Shootbox earlier.
Yeah, I saw Shootbox. Yeah.
Man, shout out to that guy. Who else, man? We had Drake UFC in the building. We're seeing him.
Mm.
Hopefully, we'll see
MG
him.
landing good shots on Whimpering Ian now. Whimpering Ian trying to fire back, not finding too much success there.
Nice sneaky body hook there from MG.
Yeah, Ian's been doing a good job with, you know, throwing out these shots and then moving his head off that center line. Sneaks in that rear hook at the final bell. Here we go, second round starting off hot. Both guys engaging right in the center of the octagon. Tries to sneak an uppercut, a couple of them down the center, not able to find the target. Find MG kind of, you know, being the one to push the pace now. You know, first round it was Ian, now MG's kind of really letting loose a little bit.
Nice. That was a nice side step from MG. He's really pouring on the pressure here. Tried to land that front kick salad, but it got denied.
Nice uppercut counter there. Didn't get the counter window, unfortunately, for Ian, but he was able to land the uppercut to the body, which was good. MG doing a good job at staying patient, waiting for those openings.
Yeah, that was a nice ducking straight that he did. But like that's a very underutilized strike that a lot of people don't really do.
Yeah, there he goes again.
Yeah, it's fine. It's success, man. Nice.
Another counter straight there from MG. It's three for three on him. Oh, excellent placement of the uppercut. Hurts Ian. Still has to be careful. A little bit of too much movement of the head there from MG. Caught him, but he catches his opponent Ian and hurts him. Just to remind these guys and for everyone watching at home, this is the last fight to determine who is going to compete for the title. So this is big implications in between these two guys right now.
Oh, he slipped that ducking straight there because he knew it was that was coming there for Ian, but he didn't see that. Damn, what an uppercut!
Yeah, he got clipped with that uppercut. That was rough, but he is able to live to fight until the third round. We'll see if Ian is able to pull anything out of the toolkit that we haven't seen yet. Oh my goodness! The slipped uppercut into one of his own. MG knocks down his opponent, and what the hell is happening?
He went to go side kick him in the face.
Oh! A little bit of taunting there from... Oh my goodness, this fight is becoming mental.
Oh man.
Someone's gonna get knocked out from taunting. I can't wait for it.
Somebody's about to go to sleep here soon. Yeah, good knockdown there for MG.
Oh, a nice counter shot there from Ian. Doubles up on the straight right. You know, it's, I mean, listen, Ian has been slipping the entire fight, right? So 2.5 rounds, almost 3 rounds, he's been slipping. It's almost an indication that Ian knew, was expecting for him to throw a lot of straight shots, or at least the straight shot off an opportunity to counter. Big uppercut drops his man's.
Oh, this might be it for Ian.
Oh,
and that's GG's.
That is it.
That is done. That is over. So it looks like our boy MG is advancing to fight Pablo Grips in the final, man.
Yep. Yeah, it looks like we have AKA MG finding enough success to stare down the only other man that is in his way for championship glory. Congratulations to MG on taking out Whimpering Ian, but like I said, he does have one more person to get through in Pablo Grips. This is the culmination of this tournament, y'all. All right, this is the final fight, the finale. Pablo Grips versus AKA MG is going to be hitting you here in just a moment. It's going to be a best of 3. And man, I mean, who else would have been the perfect, spot for this? I mean, Pablo Grips put on an electrifying performance one after another here tonight. MG has done what he does, and just been an absolute wrecking machine throughout tonight. I mean, you can't ask for anything better.
Yeah, I mean, this has just been a fantastic tournament throughout the last couple of hours, man. And the reason why I say that is because luckily we have people that were able to to take the spotlight for just a quick second, just to make sure that this card didn't fall apart. Even though we only had 2 fighters to advance to the next round. But other words than that, it's been fantastic. Just watching all competitors just to kind of do their thing, man. I mean, MG, he had to put away his teammate. He had to put away Dave in order to to get to this spot. Pablo going against Deadpool, former PlayStation champion here. He had to put his lights out to advance to the next round. I mean, it's just been incredible. It really has. Same thing for even MuayThaiJesus, man. I mean, I know that he only technically fought once, but still, I mean, hey, he did the best that he could to defend his championship. But we'll see how everything all pans out, man. I mean, I'm definitely looking forward to this best of 3. I think both of these guys are just gonna, warm up their thumbs, get something to drink, go to the bathroom. Because there's a lot on the line here, a lot on the line. So predictions are up, and please get the voting. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah. Definitely no. This is a big moment for Total Conflict as we come to the conclusion of this Grand Prix. As you can see on your screen, Pablo Grips, who has faced extreme adversity in just about all of his fights. I mean, not to say anything about Oath Kex, but Oath Kex is good, Deadpool is good, MuayThaiJesus is great. And it has been an absolute journey for Pablo, but in some ways and in some shapes, he has made it look easy, but also made it, obviously it has been a difficult path for him, but he has very quickly risen to the top, coming against and beating the odds, and has one more opportunity, one more challenge in front of him before he claims title glory. But the story for MG has been no easy one either. I mean, like you said, going up against Dave, Danoa, Ian, I mean, these are all names that are extremely difficult to get past. These are not none of these guys are pushovers. So each one of these guys, Pablo Grips and MG, have had to work their way to the top. None of these guys got a pass. So big big ups to both these guys, both Pablo and MG. We're just waiting for just a moment to have this fight, you know, kind of get together, get itself situated. Looks like these guys are streaming, are live. They're actually both streaming, so this is great. Maybe I should just put them up both at the same time. We'll get unfortunately we won't get two different perspectives unless they go to the ground. That would be fun. But oh nope, one of them stopped streaming. Son of a bitch. All right, well, I was gonna use that one since I had it up, but that's all right. All right, well, let's go ahead and push things on over to them. These guys are already lobbied up and ready to go. Pablo Grips, aka MG. This could not be an any less or any more exciting fight that we have here tonight for a best of 3. We got Ilya Taporia and Max Holloway. This should be good.
Points down, he's just like, yeah, buddy, we're going to get it right now. Let's
get it. You know what? For what it's worth, this hasn't been that much longer than a typical show, than a typical Max Holloway, than a typical card. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Seems like we're right on schedule.
Yeah, just about. It's been a little longer, but it's okay. But here we go, the very first fight of 3 that needs to happen potentially. We have Pablo Grips in the red corner, the one closest to the championship, having beaten MuayThaiJesus, and then MG as the challenger.
Man, I want to see how MG is going to stack up against his style against Pablo here. Is he going to... It looks like he's being pretty patient, you know, just throwing when he needs to. Looks like he's not overcommitting. Pablo Grips is, you know, initiating the exchanges here, so I think MG would need to pick up the pace on that a little bit. But again, I think that he's just going to be really patient. He's going to wait until you know, he gets into that sweet spot, gets into the groove, and then he's going to look to put your lights out.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you know, and this is the first time that we've seen Pablo without a Carlos Condit. So, you know, we're seeing him potentially fight a little outside of his element. But nice little jab counter there from MG. I'd say for what it's worth, though, Pudgy, you know, Pablo has been, you know, the better one of the 2 guys here so far in this first fight, in this first round. I mean, you know, it's been just a little over 2 minutes almost, but you know, we haven't gotten too much from either one of them. But I mean, look at this, like through the exchanges, Pablo is not really on the receiving end of it. Oh, except for right there, I spoke too soon. The commentary curse is real. I'm sorry, Pablo.
Yeah, man, that could have ended really badly for Pablo there. Really bad.
Oh, I think he opened him up a little bit there with that hook. It's hard to see across MG's right eye, but I think he is opened up a little bit over it.
That was a nice, looks like that was a straight left hook, straight uppercut situation, it looks like. I think that's how I followed that combination. But man, both of these guys are cut. We'll see how the round progresses on from here.
Oh. Pablo was able to sneak a little something in on the inside as the round was about to end. So good round from both guys. I'd still say that Pablo's walking away having won that round. So we'll see what type of changes are made moving forward. Shout out to everyone who's watching both on Twitch and over on YouTube. Greatly appreciate you guys. Checking us out. Big shots to start off the second round. Oh, and Pablo's down.
Oh, man, Pablo overcommitted. He got his man hurt, and then he tried to smell blood in the water.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, MG, man. He's looking aggressive. Here's another knockdown. He's on top of him. He's looking to get him out of there, Baron.
Oh, my God. Oh, and he almost did. Pablo was able to sway out of the way in just enough time. Now looking for a submission with the rear naked choke. He potentially could get it. No, MG was able to escape out. And King Jon Snow is in chat saying, basically echoing the same thing that you said, Pudgy, that Pablo was overextending and you know, he eventually got cracked for it.
Yeah, I think that's what happens quite a bit, man. Just like, I think when people just kind of see that opportunity to try to end the fight, man, I mean, it's like one wrong move, man, and then you're at the receiving end of that, you know?
Yeah, not enough movement from either guy, so the referee stands it back up. 2:45 on the clock in the second round. Oh, nice counter shot there is landed from Pablo. The MG is not giving up any ground. He stays right in Pablo's face.
Yeah, that stamina difference is going to play a factor going into these these later rounds.
Oh, goodness.
Wow, I'm surprised that left hook didn't knock him out.
Oh.
Jeez, but that left hand is, though. Oh, my God, it hurt. Stop the fight. Wow, man.
Well,
MG takes the first round, man.
Yeah,
or takes the first match.
Takes the first match in this best of three. Definitely gave Pablo enough to think about for the next two fights if we have to go that far. But we will see. We'll give them just a moment so that they can resettle up and get back into the lobby and pick their fighters again. Yeah, we'll see how this goes. But yeah, that puts up MG 1-0 so far. So we have potentially one, maybe two more fights.
See how everything all kind of pans out, man. But it looks like these guys are going with some different picks here. Or maybe not.
No, we'll have them keep the same fighters. All right, here we go. So these guys are readied up, and we are not wasting any time as we come to the conclusion of TC Conflict Collision for the PlayStation Championship title. Remember, keep in mind that we have the Xbox next week. Should be equally as exciting fights.
Yes, sir.
Here we go. First round of this second fight already starting off quick.
Yeah, I think MG is going to try to, you know, and again, just try to stay patient, wait until those sweet spots to maintain and be like, you know what, this is what I've been wanting, like, this is what I've been waiting for.
Mm-hmm.
MG was pretty. It looks like he was pretty patient in that last fight.
Yeah, it did look like that. He did look patient. Oh, nice flurry there from Pablo Grips. Not able to get too much in there, but it looked pretty vicious. You know, MG is coming to us as a former champion at Total Conflict from season 2. You know, if he starts off season 3 as a champion, it'd be, I think, to of nobody's surprise. But that's not the same that could be said for Pablo Grips. If he ends up becoming the champion, it will be to everybody's surprise. Oh!
Damn, that was, to be quite honest with you, bro, that was actually pretty damn smooth.
That was an insane combo.
That really was. He stunned him, hit him with the. It looked like almost like he faked the spinning elbows or something, and then he threw that head kick, bro. It's amazing stuff from both of these guys.
Yeah, I mean, Pablo's definitely, you can tell he's got respect for MG. He's trying to stay patient and stay protected because, you know, the Ilia Taporia hits hard as shit.
Yeah, he does, man. Yeah, MG has to be careful. He can't overextend either.
Yeah, I mean, definitely. You know, Max Holloway can crack just as much. So, you know, it's not to take anything away from Pablo. You know, we've also seen plenty of examples tonight of how he can crack. But he just has to be very careful. And especially the way that Ilya can, you know, just fire off on you. Like, he's got the speed and the power, so it just kind of like, you know, if you're blocking, it can just stun you in place.
Yeah. Like, his fucking hands are just made out of just purity fucking brick.
Yeah. Here we go, second round of our second fight. Pablo looking to start things off with a quick rock. Not able to find it, unfortunately. MG starts to fire back. Able to break through that block a little bit is now Pablo. And I think that real mixed up timing that he has for all these straight shots, I think that's really helping him out there. Oh, man, but every time he tries to throw that hook and get through that block, Pudgy, he's getting, you know, ducked under.
Yeah, has to be careful, man, because, I mean, MG, he's waiting for the good timing, and it seems like he kind of got it on point right now.
Yeah.
Both the guys landed.
Couple hooks up top for MG. .240 on the clock in this second round. I believe it was a second round TKO against Pablo in the first fight between these guys. Oh, it might be happening again!
Oh, MG might put him away, bro. It looks like... Oh, my God. Wow.
Pablo with much more experience to MG's ground and pound was able to defend perfectly against it this time.
Wow, man. He's going to have to be really careful, man. That head health is not looking good right now. He's really going to have to really put that on to... he's going to have to save that, man.
Oh.
But I don't know, man. It's looking kind of spooky right now for Pablo Grips there, Baron. What can he do?
It's not looking good. I mean, oh my goodness. Everything that he's getting stung with is just rocking him. You know, every time, even after that head health completely refills, a little anything, it starts blinking.
Yeah, I mean, MG's, you know, he's also trying to reclaim what's rightfully his, too, you know?
Yeah, and he's about to do it.
But, man, right now, Pablo Grips, man, he's on the brink. He's on the cusp.
That's wild. That I feel like that kick should have landed through the block, and it didn't for Pablo. I guess he was maybe just a little too out of range. I'm not sure what happened, but he's getting countered to all sin right now. Yeah.
It's not looking too good right now for Pablo, man. He's going to really have to sit in that stool, reclaim, you know, really reclaim his breath, man, because going into this next round, man, he's going to have to really be patient and really pick his shots. Or otherwise, MG is just going to come out there and just start clampering him with hooks and uppercuts.
Yeah, he's, I mean, right now, I think Pablo's best opportunity is probably going to be a flash. He's going to need some kind of flash KO. Maybe like a cheeky little cartwheel kick or something. I'm not sure, but never mind.
Oh my God. Oh, and the taunt at the very end. Oh my God. Look at Pablo grips his legs. It was like this.
Man.
Jeez, man, it ain't new. MG, to start off your season 3's PlayStation champion, man.
Yep. Man,
Jeez, man.
Put him away the same way Ilya Taporia put away Charles Oliveira.
Yeah,
man.
I mean, also, it's kind of like the same way that he did the Max. You just hit him with the right hand instead of the left hand.
Well, congratulations to AKA MG. You know, I remember, I think it was even Deadpool that was saying it was going to be a K1 sweep, and man, all the K1 guys got booted out, and it turns out AKA is the ones who are on top. So congratulations to AKA MG, the winner of so many fights tonight. But he finishes off our Conflict Collision as the new Season 3 PlayStation Champion.
Yeah, man. This has just been an amazing past couple of hours of just amazing fights, man, from all of these competitors. And thank you guys for even making this shit possible. You, Baron, Asher, myself, you know, and more importantly, the competitors as well, too, man. I mean, I know we only had one or two that didn't show, but you know, we made adjustments as we usually do, especially coming back. And you know, I'm definitely looking forward to season 3 and what everything has to offer, man.
Definitely. Well, thank you everyone for joining us here tonight for an amazing group of fights. We greatly appreciate it. Thank you for you know, being with us as we have returned from our 2-week little hiatus. But stick around. We're going to be rating ESFL here in just a moment, as they are still on. And otherwise, yeah, big shout out to Asher. Thank you very much to Asher, who has helped us out tremendously here tonight. He's been a huge help. Otherwise, thank you all for joining us. Thank you, Pudgy. Xbox tournament next week, and we will see you all again shortly. You already know what it is. Be real, be good, be real good. Peace.
Peace.